Hello guys, Czar here. I haven't done an analysis in a while, but now I'm back because I was sick. And not only that, we reached 500 subs a while ago. And I want to thank you guys so much for this amount of subs because I never thought I would get this much. My next goal is 1000 subs. If you want to help me get to my goal, subscribe. And this episode was insane and amazing, and I'm really hyped for the next part of it. We got to see a new character, and the upgraded Strider toilet come back, and the mech scientist cameraman. And anyways, let's get right into the video. The episode starts off with complete war between the Astros and the SKIBIDI toilets. And we also see a new type of the missile toilet we saw in episode 71, but he has two new rockets which he got a small upgrade rather by the Alliance or the SKIBIDI toilets. And we see an ASTRO toilet getting completely destroyed by the SKIBIDI toilets, and it's kinda insane how it took this much SKIBIDI toilets to defeat one ASTRO. And we see some sort of Superman toilet, at least that's what it looks like, and the toilet is also purple, but the toilet also explodes. And the ASTRO toilet goes down. And the toilets are still using their lasers on the ASTRO toilet. But a new one appears and says, "How dare you resist, you traitor," which this has a more deeper meaning than you may think, but I'll get into that in a second. But the ASTRO blasts and uses his lasers on the SKIBIDI toilets that destroyed the other ASTRO. But if we go back and listen to what the ASTRO toilet said, it has a deeper meaning, and listen for yourself. And we see in cameraman running, but if you hadn't noticed, the POV of this episode is in large cameraman with rockets, kinda like the blue shirt large cameraman we saw, which was the POV of episode 67. We also see in laser Strider SKIBIDI toilet within laser in his mouth into airplane bomber toilets. And we see war of the SKIBIDI toilets and the ASTRO toilets go on in this area that the large cameraman is running to. And the large cameraman uses his rocket launchers at the SKIBIDI toilet, but an ASTRO toilet appears and rams into the SKIBIDI toilet. And the large cameraman uses his rockets on the ASTRO toilet, but doesn't this guy kinda look like the glitch SKIBIDI toilet and even has the same tech as him? Meaning that the ASTRO toilets were working with the SKIBIDI toilets way earlier than we thought, because if we go back to one of the old episodes, the first ASTRO toilet would actually buy the glitch toilet. He was a powerful toilet at the time and super fast. And the ASTRO toilet gets blasted and rammed over by an SKIBIDI toilet with wheels and rockets. One of the cameramen uses his stun gun on the SKIBIDI toilet, and the large cameraman prepares his rockets. And the SKIBIDI toilet does an annoyed face because the Alliance is working with the toilets now, and we see and cameraman having to tell them this. And the toilet goes away, and we see the large cameraman look at the other cameraman, and he shrugs. And we see more SKIBIDI toilets and cameramen running because we are seeing a lot more ASTRO toilets that are like glitch toilet, which I'm guessing these are the normal ASTRO units. The large cameraman punches the ASTRO toilet and takes off his helmet. And bro puts a knife in his head and then takes the ASTRO toilet's blaster. And then somehow the ASTRO toilet gets up like it was nothing, which makes me to think that ASTRO toilets are mostly robotic instead of human like the SKIBIDI toilets, because we hear a noise when the ASTRO toilet gets up which sounds robotic. But I think when the ASTRO toilets were made, they were basically SKIBIDI toilets, but they have more durability and strength than other SKIBIDI toilets, which is why they have so much advanced tech for. And we see blood from the ASTRO toilet, so what I said is probably true. And the large POV cameraman turns around and we see some sort of weird marking on the ASTRO toilet. Maybe this is some sort of ranking, showing he is a normal ASTRO toilet unit. And the ASTRO toilet dashes and rams into the large POV camera, knocking him back, and bro says, "Time to die, listen for yourself." And we see a new character, and the POV camera turns around and gets helped up by the new character. And the large blue cameraman prepares his laser gun and uses it on the ASTRO toilet, which again, we see more of these glitch toilet like ASTROs. And the large blue cameraman has a shield which is kinda like Titan cameraman's shield, but more different since it turns into a big shield instead of just being on the large blue cameraman's arm. And then we see in a new Astro toilet Strider, and he blasts this large blue cameraman's shield. Then out of nowhere we see and Strider camera, which is the same one from SKIBIDI Toilet 72. And after bro comes in looking fresh out of an Baver's Transformers movie, he blasts the Astro toilets completely, destroying them. And the Strider camera blasts one of the Astro toilet. And the Strider cameraman turns around, and we see Scientist cameraman, which is the same one from episode 72. And the Scientist cameraman gives the Pavan thumbs up.